Very good morning, students. In previous class, I have already explained about what is data file handling and what is the use of data file handling. How many types of data file handling? There are two types of data file handling: text and binary file. You can say text and data file. So we can continue with the data file handling revision. So you can see there is a question. I am explaining question here. Write a program in a Python to create. We have to create a file, a text file, which name is a my file. Any file name you can write .txt containing a string, which contain a string input by user. You can input any text as many number of times as you want to type, and you can if you continue with the y, then you can input a more record, otherwise you can't input a, if you press a n, that will be exit. So how to make a program in a data file handling? This is a text file. So here f equal, what is f? It is a object. What is f? It is a object. Equal is a assignment operator. Open, I am opening a file. What is my file name? My file 6.txt. What is txt here? It is an extension of file name, comma w. What is the use of w here? It is a mode which I am using in a write mode. So remember it, these read, write, append. If you are applying with the b, that is a binary mode. So first it is lst. This is a list name. You can change here any name. List equal this, I have created a empty list. See, whenever I am using anything, that any list value, dictionary value, anything normal text, you can store in, you can write in a text file. So here list equal empty. So I have put it here square bracket as a empty. Now choice equal, I have given a y. What is choice equal y? Choice is a variable, equal is a assignment operator, which is a holding capital Y here, capital and small, it will work. So print enter string and terminate it by the enter key. So if you are writing anything here, that this message first it will appear here, enter string and terminate it by enter key. When you press a enter key, it will be terminated. If choice equal capital Y, which I have assigned here, or choice equal small y, it will check the both the values, capital or small, because its ASCII code will be different. If I am talking about the capital Y, its ASCII code will be different and its ASCII code will be different. So here st equal input. What is st? It is a variable. I am using while loop here. What is the use of while loop? It will repeat number of times if you press a capital Y and small y. So here st equal input. I am using a st. What is st? St is a variable. Now it will get an input from you and it will store in a st. Now again st, there will be no message here. Remember this thing. Just I am inputting a value. If you write, and you can write a message inside a normal bracket with the double quotation. So that message will be appear while you are executing your program. So with the message you can input a value. So here I have nothing to be written here. So st equal st plus slash n. See, what is the use of this line? st equal st plus slash n means what is the use of slash n? It whatever you are writing here, inputting here, that automatically it goes in a next line. Slash n means it is a next line. So st equal st plus 1, whatever you are inputting, it will again, it will fill the last line, and whenever the paragraph in the form of paragraph in a last line, automatically it will terminate it in a next line. So this is the use of this line. Now lst dot append. What is the use of append here? It will previous text remain there and new text will be added after the last record. So lst dot append. What append? Where it will be appended? In a st. What is st here? Which we are getting value from here. So it will be appended to this st variable. Any variable you can use here. So now choice equal. Now I am giving choice here because I have to put a capital Y or small y for continue. So here choice equal input. This I am taking a value with the message more string to be enter Y or N. You can press Y or N. You can input Y. It will continue. If you press N, that will be terminate. This line for that termination. Now it will work as a F. What is F? F dot write lines. What is the use of write lines? Means F dot write lines means it will write whatever inputting in this LST. It will write in the this file object in your file. This is a file which is a creating in this object and it will store in it. Now print file created. This message will be display while this happens. This activity will done in a when your file will be executed and this message will be appear. Nothing to be display here because it is only in a write mode. So I have created only in a write mode means whatever you are inputting here, that will be store in this file in your particular drive so that you can use later on and you can view your data by using read mode. So this is a write mode and here this message will be appear and now I have opened this file must be closed. Once you are opening a file, that must be closed. See, whatever you will input, anything you are inputting here, this I have inputted a keyboard, mouse, hard disk, pen drive, all these. If you press N, that will be terminate from here and it will be stored in where your Python file is located in your drive. There will be one notepad file. Directly you can open that notepad file and you can view these all the records over there. You have to open once you are creating a file over here, that must be stored in your Python files where it is located there. That file will be there. From there you can open this file, whatever you have given the name, automatically it will create. Otherwise here you can give the directory path. In previous class I have already explained over there how to create a folder, how to create a particular, how to change the directory, how to store in that. So I have already explained. Try this one. Otherwise whenever execute, this file will be directly stored in a Python directory where this program is storing. You can view from there. Now another question here. Write a program in a Python to create a two text file. It is not a one file. I am creating here two text file. This is a file name I have given here 7 and this is another file 7 first and 7 2. This is a first file and second file containing names of students input by user. You can input according to the following. This is a first line contain the name of the student A to M. In a first line you have to input A to M. Second line you can input N to Z. These are limit is given. First line A to M. Second line you can A to Z. So these alphabet you can input in particular starting with the A to M and ending with the N to Z. And name are not case sensitive. Any case you can input here, capital, small, anything you can write here. It is not visible, a little bit not visual. I am showing you practically directly. So we'll move directly to the Python. I'm opening here. So here, see here, I'm creating a two file, file 1 and file 2. There are two types of file I am opening here in a write mode only. It is in a write mode only. See here, F1 equal. What is F1? This is a file 1 I am using here. Equal is a assignment operator. Open. I am opening up this file. My file underscore first. This I have given the file name dot txt. What is txt? This is the extension name of the file. Comma w. Comma w means it is in a write mode. And F2 equal, open second file I am opening, my file underscore 2. My file underscore 2 dot text. This is also in a write mode. So lst underscore first. This is a lst list 1. You can write any name list first. Lst I am writing here. List underscore 1. I am using also here. List underscore 2. These two files which I have make it empty. These are a list. See, you can view here. No, square bracket I have apply here. This is a first list and this is a list 2. Directly you can write also list 1 and you can write a list 2. So these two files I am creating here. Now enter the, this will display over there. Enter the name of the students and terminate it by the enter key. Whenever you input a name of the student, then you have to press enter key. Second line, type stop. If you want to make a stop from exit from a loop, then you have to type a stop here and name to the stop talking for the name. So see here, name equal input. See, this is a name is a variable. I am getting a student name from by inputting from a keyboard. So input is a function. I am not writing anything. I'll show with the message also, without message also. I'll show you name equal input. If name, what name? Which I am getting here. Name dot upper. Name should be in a uppercase and with the stop. If you are typing a stop over there in a capital, that will be break. See here, it will be break. Break means whatever, if you are typing on this word over there, anything you are typing, it will continue and it will put a, you have to press a enter key. But if you are inputting over there stop in a capital, this word you are typing with the capital, so that will be break. So what does it, what is using of if statement here? If name, what name? Which I am getting by input dot upper. What is the use of upper here? It will capital, in capital it will check equal equal stop equal. Why I am applying two time equal operator here? Two time equal operator means it will compare the value. It will compare the value both name with the stop, which you are getting with the stop. It will compare with the two times equal operator I have with the followed by the colon operator. So it will break. This word if you find, if you type over there, that line will be break and it will exit from a loop. Otherwise, I have used a while loop here because otherwise it will continue. It will not break. It will continue. You can continue type over there. Now, name equal name plus slash n. What is the use of slash n here? If you are inputting anything, automatically name after name, one word which you are typing, automatically it moves to the next line. It will move to the next line. And first underscore cap, this is a variable equal name 0. Name means in a name, whatever you are inputting from 0th position, it will make a check the upper. It will check a upper, means capital character will be checked. Why it is compared with the capital or small? Because its ASCII code will be different. Its ASCII code is a different. If I am typing a capital A, its ASCII code will be 65. If I am typing a small a, its ASCII code will be 97. So there is a lot of difference. If you are using a small a and capital A as a variable, that will also treat it a different, because both alphabet have a different ASCII code. That's why it will treat it as a different. So remember it, because case sensitive also, and it will treat it as a different because both have a different ASCII code. So now I am using another if. This is a nested if I am using here. If first underscore caps, this variable. In I am using for loop. If it will membership operator. If first underscore caps in, which contain, what is the use of in? It is a membership operator here. What is the use of in? With the for loop, that will be declare, that will declare the counter variable and will work to the last range. Now in this, if you are applying with the if statement with the in operator, so it is called membership operator, means it will check with the first underscore cap with the these alphabets A to M. In a first I am using A to M. Now this is a second list name. This is a second name I have written here. I am changing list 1, list 2. So I am changing, I have to change here. So I am using list 1 dot append name. It will append the name. Now append the name means one, first you will input a one name. So second you can add after the first name. That is called append. So if Elif first underscore cap in, this is a second. Second, it will check the membership operator and to Z. These are another character I have stored in it, and to Z. It will check for a second cap, second capital letter, it and to Z. So now LST2, this is for list 2. I am changing also this variable. Now I am changing with the list 2 append. What it will append? Name will be appending after the first character. These values will be appended in a this first character, and these N to Z will be added in a this. This will check. Now it will append the value after name. Now this line, this is a completed here. Now come to the right part. Here also you have to write a list 1 and here list 2. So I am changing F1 dot write lines. So here I am writing a lines, write lines. What I am writing? First list 1. Second, what I am writing? F2 dot write lines list 2. These two lines will be write whatever you are inputting, this first line or this is a second line. So both will be written in this F1, F2. Now What is the another task? Once you have opened this, both the files should be closed. F1 dot close. First file which is a opening first, that will be closed. Now it is a closed second file. Second file will be closed. Now after executing this, this will be displayed. So what is my file name? My file underscore 1. I am also changed my file 1. Second, I am changing as a my file 2. Means whatever I am writing here, that will be stored in this file, my file 1 and my file 2. So here all the tasks will be executed. Now this message will be printed in the last. Print this message, first line created successfully. This message will be this. I have inputted a empty. See, their screen will be blank. There will be no message will be displayed. Screen will be empty. So I am showing both the ways. It will take a time. So executing. So you can view here. This is showing here. Enter the names which I have written in that. You can see over there. And this also. You can view the both the screen with the code. Enter the name of the this line is visible here, and this. So when I am trying to type here anything, just I am writing here student name with the here I am typing. So these line, see, if this line I have typed, but now I want to write it, it is not going to stop. Now what I'll do, stop, I have to write in a it, stop in a capital. See, when I press enter key, it will be stop. File created successfully. This message will be appear. So now I want to see these file where it is located. So see, so it will be visible in not this. It will be not viewed in this file. So I'll open a drive. In this PC, I'll check where programs are stored. Mm. So I'll quickly go there with the open file. See, it is showing only all text file. What is the file name? My file name, that is a txt, but it's a Python mode. It will not open. So I have to open it with the that particular mode, WinData. See, These are the files. I have written file 1, file 2. You can see here, this is a notepad I have opened here. And in a notepad, I am showing these four names I have typed over there. These are storing that particular file. So anything which you are writing over there, that can be stored in a particular notepad. It is a form of notepad. See, you can see here. Open, I am, these so many files I have used. So you have to give the extension file name, only text file. See, file 2. File 2, not, I have not inputted anything. So that's why it is a empty. So file 1, I have inputted these records. So it will store in a file 1. Otherwise, what happens in a one file, it will create and directly you can view in a readable mode. So this I have not given any readable mode. That's why I am opening with the text file. So text file, which text file you can view your data in a notepad or wordpad. Notepad directly you can open here, and in a notepad or wordpad you can open that file and you can view the records. So now reading a file from particular file, you all know about the read or read line you can use there, and following are the function available to read from a text file. To read data can be, read function can be used to read view, to read your data which you have already created. It is used to read the entire content of the text file in a string if provided with the integer parameter. What is integer? That is a n, and it read n character number. What is n here? This is a number of characters in the string. How many number of characters? How it will read the file? See here. If you are inputting anything in the form of character, so how it works? I have inputted A to Z, whatever I am inputting over there. So how it is stored in a, located in the memory? How to read? See, you can be A to Z all the values, different tracks. What are these? These are a binary code. These ASCII code in a converted into a binary and store in a different tracks. So these are a particular tracks which your value is located. If you are inputting any string, so from your string, from beginning of character, all the values are storing like this in a different boxes. So anything which you are inputting in the text file, that is a form of this, it is a store in a file. See, you can view this. I have inputted first, and this is a file object which I am creating a file object here that will read your file. What does it? Will read your file, execute your file. After this, it will convert into a particular form and it will display our output. So what happens by default? See, whatever you are inputting any text into your program, while you are executing your program, at the same times it convert into a binary code. So in the binary code, that will be 0 and 1. Then it will store in the file. So from file, if you want to read, so what does it? Each and every character will be read by the file object with the read function. Then it will display in the text format. Then it will display into a text format from file object. So here f equal open. What you are opening? Test.txt. This is a filing. Simply you can write few lines code you can write here. Comma R. What is R? This is a read mode of text file. Now my str equal f dot read. This is my str is a variable, equal is a assignment operator, f is a object dot read. I am making it readable. Now print my str. Whatever it will read, it will store in a my str. Then it will print in the form of this print str. Now you have opened this file, must be closed. So whatever you are inputting, that all the character will be read in a particular mode. So you need to write with the particular mode with the particular function which is a use for read line, such type of function to read. For writing a write or write lines you can use. So practice these all programs. I hope you will understand these all topics. This is a revision topic, and you can practice all small program. You can execute it. You can enjoy it by doing this program. Thank you.